A 900-meter stretch of Almon Street from Windsor to Gottingen Streets is being considered for 3 different kinds of bike lanes. A combination of on-street protected bicycle lanes and raised bike lanes would run on Almon from Windsor to Agricola, and a shared lane with traffic from Agricola to Gottingen where the street narrows. Julian Banfield is a cycling advocate and the bike mayor of Halifax, which is a designation from the Dutch nonprofit BYCS.
Bicycle mayors are all throughout the world, and we're supported by a social enterprise in Amsterdam that just really supports local advocates in their communities to help increase the uptake of cycling around the world.
She is disabled by arthritis and uses her bicycle as the best way to get around the city.
For me personally, my bike's really my mobility aid. I can't walk. I have arthritis all throughout my body, but especially in my feet. But I found that through cycling, I'm able to stay mobile, get around the city, run errands, and go out on the trails on the weekend.
That's great. And what are the pros and cons of the proposed bike lane on Almon Street here?
So a great thing about this bike lane is that between Agricola and Windsor Street, we're going to have separated bike lanes, which means that we'll have physical protection from people and cars. And that we know from evidence from other places is what really makes people want to cycle more when they know that they're going to be safe away from cars.
Banfield has been following the proposed Almon Street Bike Lanes project for years and said there are good and bad points.
The main pro of the Almon Street bike lane, the new proposal, is that there will be protection all the way from Agricola Street to Windsor Street. So people on bikes will be physically separated from people in cars. And we know that it's really important for people to feel safe on their bikes before they're willing to go out on their bikes. So that's really the main benefit, is that there's going to be that physical separation and that feeling of safety. In terms of cons, unfortunately between Agricola Street and Gottingen Street, they're not putting in any infrastructure at all. They're going to put some paint on the road and maybe some signs and say that people on bikes and people driving have to share the road. Which is actually true on every street in the city right now anyway, so it's not really an improvement over what's already there.
If approved by council, construction could begin this year. In Halifax, I'm Jen Taplin for the SaltWire Network.